It is beautiful. It's a beautiful day here too. It's warm and pretty, sunny. It's a bunch of surfers down there. Can you see the surfers? Maybe if I zoom in, where are they? Can't see. Oh, that's them there. See? Bunch of surfers. It is. It's really peaceful here. Away from the daily chores. Just to watch the sunset. Hi. Yeah, it's really pretty here. It's so serene. You want to see the surfers again? Let's see if we can see what the surfers are up to. Sorry, someone was coming up behind me. I wanted to see who it was. It made me turn the camera. Can we see the surfers? They're hard to make out, maybe. Hi. We're just here to watch the sunset, but we're watching surfers right now. See if one catches a wave. This looks like a good wave. There we go. Got some action. Well, hi, welcome. We're here to watch the sunset. Let me zoom back out. Excuse me, sorry. You're a YouTuber too? Nice. It's fun. I'm not monetized. I just have fun. I know. It's crazy how it looks on the camera. How the lens sees it compared to reality. But then again, reality, I can't really look at it. Bonsoir. Ça va? J'espère que ça va bien. Oui, je parle un petit peu de français. Pas bien, mais un petit peu. Oui, très bien. Très bien. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that you're having a nice day. I forgot my tripod, so I thought, well, I'll just go vertical. Ah, je t'en prie. Ça va bien aussi. Certainement, parce que je suis là, oui. C'est une belle vista. I don't know how to say vista in French. Eiffel Tower, yes. I've been to Paris. People assume I'm French Canadian because I speak a little French with an American accent. But nope, I'm just American. But I get that a lot, that people think I'm French Canadian. Especially since I did a couple little videos in French, and it's obviously no French accent. So they guess I must be French Canadian. Do I feed squirrels? Sometimes. I do have one video where I'm feeding squirrels. Oh, mama squirrel. She comes up every day. Give her little peanuts. And then I hear other neighbors complain about it. Like, where are all these nuts coming from? Squirrel keeps hiding nuts in our yard. We're in San Diego, California. It's beautiful here. Do a little scan. There's someone down on the rocks there. And then the surfers. And then pretty much that's it. Hi, welcome. Almost Christmas. Yep, this is Christmas in San Diego. Oh, you like my accent? Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, it's really pretty. I really like San Diego. The rent has gotten crazy here. It's gotten really high, especially with everyone having well, pretty much everyone having the ability to work remotely, or I shouldn't say pretty much everyone. Certain people have the blessing of being able to work remotely. So, like, why are you going to be in the middle of nowhere where it's freezing when you can be here and it's beautiful and warm? And it's not for everyone, but the ones that realize that and it's for them have flocked here. So now the rent is really high. It's like almost as high as Manhattan. Not quite. But Brooklyn, it's about the same as Brooklyn, which is pretty high rents. Oh, that surfer got a really good wave. Oh, and he did a trick at the end. I wish I had the camera on him at the time. Here comes another one. Can you see him? It's amazing. Wow, he got a really good run too. Good waves today. Let's try to capture one. It's really hard for me to see the screen though, because I'm basically staring into the sun. Makes it rather hard. Hard to catch them when I can't really see the screen. Sorry. Come on, where's a good wave? Nope. All right, surfers, I'm going to give up on you. You're not having very good waves, so go back to the sunset. Merci, Hosina? Hosine? Je ne sais pas. C'est un nom que je ne sais pas. Pas moi. Ce n'est pas normal pour un Américain parle français very well, and I don't speak it very well. Most Americans butcher the accent even worse than I do. C'est un prénom kabyle. Are you saying it's a just your channel name? I still can't pronounce it. I don't know what Kabir means. Yeah, d'accord. Yeah, people, Americans, because they don't speak very many foreign languages, most of us don't. Hey, Haggis Basher. A friend popped in. Just off to sleep. Oh my goodness. I haven't checked my email. But it's only like 7 o'clock there, babe. Why are you going to sleep so early? Well, I hope you have a restful sleep at least. Haggis Basher. You gotta see this. Are you still here? Are you ready? Hold on to your socks. Oh, you're sick. Oh, poor love. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Are you ready for something that might cheer you up? Ta-da! The gnome has arrived. I just got him. I took him to a beautiful spot, did an unboxing where I couldn't see the screen because I was staring into the sun like I am now. And my phone, I had no service. So I did the whole unboxing, apparently offline. It cut in and out. I know, he's adorable. He's so little. He's so little and cute. He's only like 3 inches tall, maybe. He's so cute. And I wanted to do a sunset stream with him. I had a location figured out where I could prop him up somewhere. I forgot my tripod, but I was still trying to make do. And then my phone kept cutting off repeatedly. Little blue gnome. He's a little blue gnome. Yes, you got it right. Gosh, I can't even see if he's on screen because the sun is really blinding me right now. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and hold him up in front of the screen the whole time, so I'm going to have to do another sunset stream with Nomi where I have the tripod. I shouldn't call him Nomi, though, because we already have a gnome in our community, and we call him Nomi. So I can't call him Nomi. That was a slip-up. Sit on a rock. I know. That's what I wanted, Haggis. I would have to lay on the ground to do it, and I'm willing to do that if I could find a good rock here. I'm kind of looking around. The cliffside next to me is very eroded and dangerous. There's all these warning signs around. It's a real hazard. So I'm as far out on the edge as I think I should go. I'm already off the beaten path by like 15 feet or something. But I wanted sunset pictures with him. We have to redo it tomorrow with the tripod, so we can have a camera that's still. We're watching the surfers before you got in, Haggis. Can you see the surfers out there? See, get a wave. Maybe the next wave. Sometimes if you glance at them, you're like, is that a school of seals? What is that? What is that? And then you realize, oh, it's surfers. Here we go. Oh, he had a really good run. He's a good surfer. I'm assuming he could be a she. Good night, Haggis. Feel better. Sorry you're not feeling well. I better keep it on the sunset from now on. Yeah, if I could climb down a little more easily. There's plenty of rocks down there, but it's too dangerous to climb down. People fall and don't do very well on the fall. We'll just put it that way. No, those weren't fishes. Those were surfers. Yeah, but I'm going to keep it on the sunset because we're getting close to it going down. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Cheyenne, but I have a feeling I don't want to know. So just leave it at that. So bright I want my sunglasses on, but then when I put my sunglasses on I can't see the screen. So Ah, bisous. Are you leaving? À bientôt. Bonne journée. Bonne nuit, je pense. C'est plus tard là. Oui. Mais je ne sais pas où. I don't know where you are. So I mean, I was assuming France, but you could be in Africa or Canada. Lots of countries speak French. Tahiti. Bonne journée, merci. À bientôt, j'espère. Oh, you're in Algeria. Oh, that's exciting. I have a friend in Tunis, whose French, of course, is excellent and tolerates my poor French, although his English is far superior than my French will ever be. Ah, tu vis en Paris. C'était une bonne ville, bien sûr. J'ai étudié à Paris dans le... Oh gosh, in the 90s. What is that? I can't remember. My brain is not working. Yeah, I understood what you were saying, Cheyenne, but I chose to pretend I didn't because I don't want to have that discussion. And the fact that you brought it up again makes me question you. I am not blocking you yet, but you've been warned. I will block you. Or put you in timeout is actually probably what I'll do. No one wants to talk potty talk. Ah, did a mod come in? Or you took it off? You just take it off, Cheyenne, because you're being polite. Thank you. I appreciate it. We don't need to talk potty talk. Hi, Big Chief. Oh, you heard my French? It's not beautiful. It's passable, though. I can have a conversation at least, but I struggle and get the tenses wrong and such. But I know a fair amount of vocabulary, and my pronunciation is fairly good. You know, they say I pronounce well. I just have an American accent, which typically the French people think is charming. They think it's cute, just like we like French and English accents here. They think American accents are really cute. But yeah, I certainly would never fool a French person into thinking I speak French well, because they would instantly know differently. Better than yours? You speak French, Big Chief? That's exciting. Big Chief is a man of all talents. Or do you not speak French at all? Oh my gosh, we just had a really good surfer too, and I missed it. Oh well, stay on the sunset. Big Chief, guess what came in the mail today? I'm so excited. Look who it is. Paradytology's Blue Gnome. Your Spanish is better? Yeah, you know, I thought you spoke Spanish, or at least would know some, I mean, being from this area. I know very, very little Spanish, just enough to pronounce things halfway decently. But yeah, look at I got little Nomi. I gotta stop calling him Nomi though. You think I speak super bien? Oh, merci. Je pense, I think you're being too kind. Je pense que tu es trop gentil. Yeah, him so cute. This is the one Parodietology made. And his name right now is Gnome Roamer. And we're going to have him travel to the different anti-Scientology protesters. Toi aussi. Merci. What was I saying about him? Oh, the thing is, I've been calling him Little Blue Gnome, and I've been calling him Gnome Roamer, because that's his channel name. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to Gnome Roamer. He's going to New York City for Christmas, so we have plans for this little guy. He's going to travel. He's a roaming gnome. Anyway, but he needs a name, you know, I don't know, like Fred or Bert or something, you know? So we're going to auction off the right to name him at Dusty Soda Dispenser's live panel on Thursday. And whoever makes the highest bid, and then they have to make a donation to Cubs Champions 16's fundraiser. And then they send me a screenshot of the donation they made. They get the naming rights to name the little gnome. So look out, he might be named Stubble or Turnip. You never know what you're gonna get. But we do have the right to refuse a name if it's, you know, offensive in any way, or just like, you can't name him Ass Hat. We'll just put it that way. Nope. He's a cute little gnome, but like the inexperienced newbie I am, I forgot my damn tripod, and the first location I had picked out that had a ledge that I could sit the gnome on and put the tripod up behind it, I had absolutely no reception. I went down to the beach, dead, no reception at all. So then I went up to the cliff top where the ledge is, because I was planning on going up there after the beach part anyway. I had reception, started a live stream, and it very quickly cut out. So I did the whole unboxing of the little blue gnome, but it wasn't streaming. I had set the phone down, propped up against my water bottle, and I couldn't really see what was happening because it's basically staring into the sun, you know, and the screen's dark. And by the time I finished and I looked down, I had no reception. So I don't know. I don't think any of it was caught on screen. I was so excited to get him. I was hoping to get him yesterday, and then I made plans for him today, and then they said, nope, it's coming tomorrow. And then suddenly he was there. But by then I just had to run out to grab the sunset. And my first location was really beautiful, but I'm gonna have to do not live, I don't know what you call it, just record some still, but it's not still, so I don't know what you call it, but record some footage that's not on a live with him there on another date. Yeah, it is a beautiful sunset. It's a really nice night, really nice day today. Yeah, Susan, it is really pretty. Susan, you were there at the end of my last flub. It was just that location. The reception was so bad. I had to rush clear across town to a location I at least knew had service. So it means I lost the ledge to set little Nomi on. Again, I called him Nomi. I gotta get out of that habit. The little blue gnome. And yeah, forgot my tripod. Don't have a good place to set him down, but we're at least catching the sunset still. I'll have to do some pre-recorded, I guess that's the best way to say it, footage with him later. But I wanted to go ahead and watch the sunset. So pretty. But I'm really excited. I have the gnome. I'm only going to have him for a couple of days, so I got to really get it sorted and get it done so that I can mail him off to Cubs Champion. Cubs Champion and Manning are going to trade him off. So Manning has him at Christmas in New York City. How beautiful is that going to be? A little gnome in the city at all the Christmas lights in Times Square, and it's going to be amazing. Rockefeller Center with little gnome. It's going to be amazing. So it's Gnome Roamer is the name of his channel. And then there's talk about it maybe going to Rica after that. But I can't guarantee that because whoever I send it to really gets the chance to choose who they want to send it to. So who knows? They might change their minds. But so far it's talking about Cubs, then Manning, and then Rica. And who knows where he'll roam after that. I know a certain little Denmark sweetheart that wants him too. So it might end up in Denmark. I'm pretty sure T or someone in Australia would love to have a chance at him. So he's gonna travel. We're gonna send him out to all the various anti-Scientology protesters. That's a good question, Big Chief. What does that mean, Susan? We're asking personal questions, but I guess not too personal if you put it out there. So I know the no might seem silly to some people, but we have so much negativity in this community and we want to keep things light and bright. It's better for PR. And cheer people up and make them happy, and just something silly and fun they can do to show the lighter side of the protesters and not just like protesters shouting, you know, or getting arrested, even though they've done nothing worthy of being arrested, but Scientology keeps calling the cops on them anyway. Yeah, he is going to be a world traveler. He's going to go to all the places we wish we could go, and he can just throw him in the mail, and he can get there. It's going to be fun. So his channel name is Gnome Roamer, GNOMEROAMER. If you have trouble finding it, you can always find his link on my community page. I wish Paraditology was here right now. I know he's doing a live stream right now, though he might be busy. And I know, unfortunately, MD Media is doing one right now. I know he's really busy. Not that he would necessarily be here. He might not. But I just mean it's unfortunately that we're streaming at the same time. But I'm sure everyone went to his channel, which is totally fine. I'm fine with that. I don't mind having a small channel, a small amount of people here. That's perfect for me. Anything bigger gets chaotic. Well, Big Chief, maybe Susan doesn't want to answer that question. Oh, that's so cute, Susan. They called you Sid. Oh, that's cute. See the surfer down there? Oh, he just wiped out. That's cute, Susan. That's a cute story. Sid. Oh, they're getting some good waves now, but I don't want to miss any of the sunset. I wish it wasn't so shaky, though. I wish I had my tripod. Try holding it with both hands, see if that's better. Oh my gosh, the surfers are doing great now that we're not watching them. There's one coming on screen now, though. Maybe you'll get to see him. Oh, he had a ball. He just shouted at the end. Hey, Scooter Mom! Scooter Mom's a good friend of mine. If you haven't checked out Scooter Mom, drop your link, drop Big Chief's link. I don't know if Susan has a channel. I don't think so. Scooter Mom, guess what? Guess what? Fairytology's gnome came today. Is this focusing? There we go. Oh, he's so cute. He's so stinking cute. I didn't think so, Susan, but you know, I don't remember everyone that I'm subscribed to because I'm subscribed to so many. So yeah, little gnome came today. I know, he's so cute. And I had a really great location picked out where I could set him on something and have my tripod in front. Well, first of all, I didn't have my tripod. I left my tripod at home. And then the first location couldn't get any reception whatsoever because it's like a nature park sort of thing. And then the second location, I thought I had service, started filming the unboxing and set the phone down propped up so I could do the unboxing. And then when I went back, I could see that it was completely disconnected, like probably the whole time. So none of the unboxing, I don't think, was filmed. So I had to move locations again because of that. And yeah, that's where we are now. So I missed the unboxing. I had to change locations. I don't have anywhere to set him up unless I literally lay him on the ground and then I lay on my stomach on the ground, which I guess is okay to do. Could you drop Haggis Basher's link too? I know she's probably not here anymore. She was sick and was headed to bed, which is good. She needs a rest. But if you could drop hers too, that would be nice. Thank you. If you scroll up, you'll see she was here earlier. You can click on her there, it'll be easier. Well, should I try it? Should I just lay on the dirt? I think I'm gonna try it, guys. I really wanted to get this shot with him. All right, I'm gonna set the phone down and give this a try. I'm gonna take off my sweater though. My sweater's too expensive to be in the dirt. The rest of me, I don't care. Hold on. Better not fall. He better not fall down the cliff. I'll be really pissed. Hi. All right. Let me just lie on the ground here. Oh, let me take my sweater off first. Because I only have him for a day or two. Hey, Manning. Could you drop Manning's channel too? Nomi arrived, Manny. I'm literally laying in the dirt right now to get this shot, but it's worth it. I forgot my tripod. And the first location I had picked out, there was literally no reception at the beach part. So then I went up to this top part and thought I had reception and did the unboxing, checked, there was nothing. I had cut out. Yeah, and if I prop the phone here, it'll be less shaky. So let's do that. Is he in focus enough, or is it fine that he's not? Hey, Cubs, welcome in. Cubs is the one I was talking about earlier that we're doing a fundraiser for. And that's probably the most important link to drop. And then if you can pin that link, I don't know if I can, but I'll try. We want to raise money to support Cubs, guys. So I was telling them, Manning and Cubs, that we decided to do a fun naming of the gnome, because right now we're just calling him Gnome Roamer, which is the name of his channel, which needs to be dropped too, Scooter Mom. And but he needs a name, like, I don't know, Thomas or Fred or Bartholomew or something. And so we decided we're going to auction off the naming rights to the highest bidder. They have to bid while watching Dusty Soda Dispenser's panel show Thursday evening, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific time. And at the end of the show, whoever bid the highest has to make a donation take a picture of it, screenshot it and send it to me. And they get the right to name the little gnome. So we're not just calling him Little Blue Gnome and Little Gnomey anymore, because we can't call him Gnomey. We have a Gnomey in our community already. We don't want to steal that from him. I can't remember his full title name. This Alaska Life, Gnome, This Alaska Life, or something like that. And I wouldn't want to name him Gnomey and steal thunder from our other Gnomey, so we can't call him Gnomey. Anyway, I'm so excited he finally came. He was supposed to come yesterday, and then this morning it looked like he wasn't coming until really late tonight. So essentially wouldn't be able to use him till tomorrow. And then suddenly I got an alert that he had arrived. I'm so excited. He's so cute. Little blue gnome roamer. Thank you so much for showing up, Scooter Mom, and being my mod. And I made Cubs a mod earlier. I needed him to eject someone. I had someone earlier who was a little naughty, kept talking about potty talk of all things, which was odd. And I gave him 2 warnings and told him if he did it again, I was going to boot him. But I said it kindly. And they deleted the nasty comment, so that was nice. It was nice. They realized I wasn't appreciative, and they deleted it. And left, apparently, because I haven't seen them since. I know, he's so cute. So I'm considering this his San Diego vacay before he heads off to Cubs champion and then Manning, or vice versa. It doesn't matter to me which one gets him first. Other than I do want Manning to have him over Christmas, because I really want to see that little gnome in New York City with all the Christmas lights and such. But that doesn't mean he can't do that the week before Christmas and then send him to you, or you do Christmas with him and then send him to him. But yeah, I went and bought a bunch of Mexican candy for you, Cubs champion. I bought extra to send to Manning and Paraditology too. And then Papa Smurf got sick and I felt so bad, and I had been talking about the Mexican candy, so I said, Papa, email me and I'll send you a care package. So I went to the Mexican grocery store today and bought him a bunch of snacks. He doesn't like spicy and he's not a big candy person. So I bought him some salty snacks that I thought would go well with beer, and then a couple of sweet treats too. Well, Papa Smurf, he's a rascal sometimes, but he's super sweet, and he really likes me, especially since he charmed me into doing a couple of videos for him, or I did one for him. I'm planning another one though. So he always pounces on me in chat and says he loves me. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard. Papa Smurf was in the hospital earlier this week. He had to go have his eye looked at. He had been complaining about his eye. Turns out he has to have his eye duct operated on. It's clogged. He only has like 10% vision in one eye and only like 26, I think he said, in the other eye. So he's really, he's a little down. And Pup Groomer 20 last night on her live stream, she does an art stream, which is really cool, that I go to all the time and just chat and pester poor Pup and her viewers obnoxiously, because that's just how I am. What was I saying? Oh, Pup Groomer. She's doing her little Christmas village, and she had seen Papa Smurf's house for a Christmas village cut out for Papa Smurf's house. So she had just coincidentally made that last night. And then when she heard of his issues, she went and found a cute little Papa Smurf that she could cut out to make in the little village, in her little Christmas village. It was so sweet and so cute, and Papa loved it. So at least Papa got that one little cheering up spot. And I emailed him and asked him to send me his address, but with him not well, he might not have seen it yet because he didn't reply. So obviously I'll cut out all this talking, and I have a song already ready to dub over. I should turn him around though, right? Have him watch the sunset? It's kind of too late now. Unless I cut out where my hand goes in to turn him. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's turn him around and have him facing the sunset. You saw Papa Smurf today? Was he in better spirits? I hope so. I didn't know what treats to get him. I was trying to think of what's American and some things that wouldn't be maybe as big in Ireland. So I got him some caramel popcorn, which I know sounds boring to us, but popcorn is really not eaten that much outside of the States. It's considered exotic and American and hip and cool. So they really only have it at movie theaters and in small amounts. It's not a big deal like it is here. So some of my exchange students, I'll send them home. I'll show them how to pop it on the stove, and I send them home with a big bag of popcorn kernels. That's one of the things I send my exchange students home with. You missed it, Manning. I had a French person in here earlier, and I had to speak French with him. It was passable. He understood me, and he said my accent was okay. But yeah, it's not perfect. Far from that. Yeah, Papa Smurf was in the stream where I was trying to do the unboxing and it cut out. But it took me so long to relocate that he forgot about me. He moved on to someone else. Yeah, so I got him popcorn and I got him pork rinds, fried pork rinds, chicharrones, because I was at the Mexican grocery store. And I thought, well, that's probably something they don't have. I've seen in some British shows where they do food challenges and stuff, where they're like, what is this? What is this? So I thought, okay, that's an interesting one to send him. And then I got him some caramel candies, and I got him some Mexican hot cocoa and a little Mexican mug to go with it. And what else? I got a couple of things. I just can't remember them all right now. It's a good thing it's warm today since I'm lying in the dirt and the sun's going down. It's getting colder, and I had to take my sweater off because I wasn't about to lay in the dirt in my nice sweater. He was in Miss Kim's chat for a bit. Oh, right, and you mod for Miss Kim. Manning, she's what do you call it when you're working at a side hustle? Oh, I can't think of it. Moonlighting. She's moonlighting on you, Manning, with Miss Kim and Scooter Mom. And me, apparently, too. So, you're not her one and only, Manning. Yeah, I got you. And then I got more Mexican candy while I was there, too. So you're going to have like 5 different kinds of Mexican candy coming your way. I got the poporindo, which is the tamarindo ones. And I got well, I probably shouldn't tell you to make it a surprise, but it did it on a live stream, and it's already been filmed, so it's not like it's much of a surprise. If you wanted to see that, you'd know. But I got the mango chili pops, and then I got these other ones that have chili center with a candy shell, and I don't remember what the candy flavor was, but on the outside is tamarindo, spicy tamarindo. And then I got dulce con leche, the caramels, and something else. Oh, marzipan, the peanut butter marzipan. Yeah, I'm so excited. I wish Paraditology was here to see this. But he'll see it when I recut it with the music. I already have like 3 songs for gnome. I did lots of them, but you know, with AI, it's very hit and miss. So, like for Manning, I did 60 some songs. I'm not exaggerating, guys. And like 50 of them were trash. And then another 10 were decent enough, but maybe weren't quite right, you know, just a little off with wording that they use. So sometimes it takes a lot to get the right song. Yeah, he's a cute little guy. What are we gonna name him, Susan? Someone gets to pick the name. We'll see who that is. Yeah, a few were good. You know, and it's funny, I was so critical of them all, hated them all. And then I went back and listened to the few that I was like, wow, this one's okay. And after having a little space away from them, I thought they were pretty good. I was like, actually, this is a good song. This one works. But then it was like the Lisa in mentioned New York, and we transitioned the Lisa video to Boston, so they ended up not being able to use some of those. But there's at least 3 that I quite liked in the end, and I don't know for sure which of them we're going to use. I know Manning liked the rap one, and that was my original one. I could have started on that 2 weeks ago. I had that one. It was like one of my first ones I did, and I was cutting it to the video. I liked it so much, but then I don't know, something about it, I just was uninspired by it, so I just kept making more songs, hoping to find a better one, and none of them really were as good as that one, except I do like that one dance tune I sent you. That was towards the end of the list. I don't remember the name of it at the moment. I think it was just Manning in New York or something. I don't remember now. But I like that one because after listening to them all a few times, that one stuck in my head. That one was catchy. So I don't know. I might end up using both of them. Just 2 different videos maybe. But I have to go through and figure out which footage. And for some reason, I had this great footage of Times Square, and then when I went back to look for it, it wasn't on my computer anymore, so I have to find some of that. There's a ton of surfers out here, guys, but I don't want to move the camera off the gnome in the sunset. What's coming? You did like that first rap song? Good, good. And then the one dance song is kind of a rap song too. I liked that one too. Yeah, that first one was the one I started on, and I started cutting the video to that. I really like that one scene where you have the scooters coming down the boulevard. Slow them down slightly and put them to the music. It really worked. I really liked that. But I was just not finding the right footage, and I got discouraged, and I had other things going on, so I gave it a timeout. When I get that frustrated with a project, I have to walk away from it for a little bit. Because you don't want to force it. You can't force it to work if it's not working. Oh, the snow. I would love some snow. To see snow from here, you have to drive the ways. My squirrels have maybe seen snow, I think about 4 times in their life on different trips. Well, one time we went up to the mountains here because it was a really heavy snow here. Went about, I don't know, 2 hours out. It would have been a little quicker, but the roads were icy. And then, yeah, so that's twice we did that. Once we went up to Big Bear and he went sledding, and then once we went to Alpine just to play in the snow. Big Bear's about 2 hours away, and Alpine is a little over an hour away normally. And then he's seen snow in Colorado once, and he saw snow in Virginia once, DC,
I think that's it. I think it's just the 4 times. It never snows here. Well, that's not true. It snowed here once in the 80s, but it melted before it even. I mean, it melted a second it hit the ground. We do get freezing rain here sometimes. It it'll be snowing above us, but by the time it gets anywhere near buildings or anything, it's all melted or hail. It's freezing rain. Oh, the sunset's so pretty. I should shut up. That was pretty. Why does that feel so magical? It's beautiful though. The mushroom house was impressive. Do you really think so? I was telling my friend, I'm like, it's a little homematey. But I really like the lights inside, and I like that I decided in advance, luckily, to do some detail on the inside. I did it before I built it so that I could fold up the felt and not have to like try to do it after the fact when it's just a small little hole and deep inside. So I was really happy that I considered that before I built it, so that now when you look through the doorway, you can see a pretty display of something at least behind him. So we'll have to get some good footage. He hasn't been to my house yet, little gnome, so he doesn't know where he lives or where he's staying for the next couple of days. Paraditology said he'd print me another one because we were talking about it earlier, and we really do need a backup one so I can keep filming with him, making the puppet skits and stuff, but also just a backup in case something happens to the first gnome. I wasn't feeling super well today. But then once I heard Gnome came, I was like, okay, this is it. This is hit the ground running, and I was so excited. It made me feel a lot better. So I'll cut this to music and put it on Gnome's page, not on my page. Gnome Roamer. It looks cozy, the mushroom house. Yeah, it's felt, so I imagine it's wool felt, so I'm sure it's cozy, like living in a sweater. People here must think I'm crazy, but I really don't give a shit. Sorry for the potty mouth. So I had been thinking about putting little twinkle lights inside, or the fairy lights, inside the gnome house. I was like, maybe not. But then when I took the photo of it, I shone my light into it to light it up better because it was so dark. And it changed the whole thing. It just made it more magical. So I am going to put the fairy lights in it for Paraditology and his mom. I happen to have a spare set. Yeah, little fairy lights inside, right? I think that's the way to go. And then the battery pack can go up under the mushroom cap. I mean, everything's slightly more magical with fairy lights. I don't like them all over. People get crazy with them, but it's nice to have them once in a while, and especially at Christmas. I want all the twinkly lights at Christmas. Scooter Mom, are you one of those moms that leaves Christmas up until like January 6th or 12th or something? Or are you one of those moms that like right after Christmas everything's coming down? I'll tell you which one I am after you tell me. I kind of want to show you more of the sunset to the right, but I don't want to move the camera off the gnome. And the surfers, too. There's so many surfers out today because it was such a warm day. Just glancing left to right, there's like 50 surfers, if not more. Yeah, I would say at least 50, probably 60. Took the stuff down by the 31st, but I don't decorate anymore. Yeah, that's me. I will try to make it to New Year's, and a lot of times I'll keep it up till New Year's, or keep some of it up till New Year's, keep some of the lights up and just get rid of the tree. But generally, I'm like, get it out. I'm done. It's done. I love it when it's up. I can't wait to put it up. I love it, and it's beautiful. But when it's done, it's done. I want the house clean again. So I want to clean everything out, and I always do a deep spring cleaning right after I take down all the Christmas stuff so that everything's clean and neat again, because I keep a pretty tidy house, which is funny because my room's a mess. But the rest of the house, I keep pretty spotless. I like my place is like kind of Asian influence, kind of a pared down Scandinavian sort of, where it's just clean lines, light colors, a lot of wood. And I like it all super cleaned out and clean, not cluttered and chaotic. I'm a fan of things, like items. So I have been very cluttered in past incarnations of myself. But at this point, I'm like, no, pare it down, get rid of stuff, make it more simple. It's just more peaceful, serene. It's easier to maintain. So everything's pretty... I've gone through everything so many times just to get rid of stuff. But my bedroom, different. My bedroom, I got so much stuff in there. It's a mess right now. It's because it's also my studio. So I've got my big desk in there and all kinds of projects going. And if I'm in my room, I'm not cleaning. I'm working on a project. I'm editing a video. I'm, live streaming. I'm in someone's chat. So my room's a total mess. And if Papa Smurf asks, I'm married. That's what I tell him all the time, but I'm not. I'm single, and that's why I can keep my room, my studio, and have it a mess. But I always joke with Papa Smurf when he flirts with me. I'm like, I don't think Papa Squirrel would like that too much, Papa Smurf. So... And he knows that's not true because I've told him, I've said, yeah, I just tell you I'm married, so you stop flirting with me. So, and then he flirts with me again, and then I repeat, Papa, I'm married. You can't, you can't flirt with me. You're still cluttered here. Well, you still have squirrels at home. I only have one squirrel at home right now. And they are adult age and go out a lot and have a full-time job. And, it's really more like a roommate situation. I'm doing my own thing and they're doing their own thing. And my squirrels know about this stuff and they just think it's all ridiculous. Like insultingly ridiculous the way they say things about it. A lot of stuff in small house. Yeah, I really pared down my stuff. Again, not my crafting stuff. I did pare a lot of that down, but I still have a ton of it, and it's all in my room. I got the whole house put together before Thanksgiving after the renovation work we had done. And then, but I still haven't finished my own room because like I said, every time I go into my room, I want to hop online or edit a video or something.
So I still have 2 drawers worth of clothes to put away, and it wouldn't take me long to put it away. I just throw it in a drawer. But I want to organize it all. I want to go through it all because I can't just throw things in a drawer. That would drive me mad. I keep things pretty organized in my drawer. Like that Marie Kondo method where you fold them up and then line them up vertically instead of laying them flat horizontally. I've been doing that for 20 years. I mean, that's how I've always done it since, like, I don't know, the late 90s. So I was doing Marie Kondo before there was a Marie Kondo. You need to head out soon. Daughter will be coming up to play a quick online trivia game. Oh, okay, Scooter Mom, that's completely fine. Thanks for showing up. And thanks for all your work modding. You dropped a ton of links for me. I really appreciate it. Could you drop gnome roamers before you leave? And then also Cubs is here, and I gave him moderator status earlier today, or was it yesterday? One of the two. And so don't feel bad if you have to go, you have to go. It was nothing. Well, that's because you're a sweet friend. Thank you. Thank you for being my friend. I'm starting to shiver. Thank you. And Cubs, drop your link one more time. I won't make Scooter Mom do it because I know she is trying to leave. But Cubs, drop your link again. I want that to be the last link on there is yours. Actually, let's see if I can pin it. I don't know how they do that, but let me try. Let me try. That's not it. Let's see. How can I pin it? Let me go back and find it. That's your homepage. That's Manning's. That's Haggis Basher. That's Scooter Mom. Which one is this one? I can't really make it out. Oh, that's Big Chief. And then that was before Scooter Mom came in, so it would be down, and I just missed it. It's Cubs link, but not the GoFundMe. Cubs, if you have trouble finding it. Oh, no, that's his link to his page. I wanted the link for the GoFundMe. Cubs, if you have trouble finding it, which I'm sure you have access to it already, but on my community page, you can just go on one of my posts and grab it off there. Yeah, it's definitely getting cold now. I wish I had my sweater on. I have a grungy, well, it's not really grungy, but it's one I could get grungy jacket in the car. Should have brought that with me. Thank you. Let's see. I'm going to try to pin it. Not that way. Not that way. Nope, it's not letting me. I don't know how to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Pin message. There we go. There. Cool. That was what I needed. So I want that to be what people see. The rest is nice, but the GoFundMe is the important thing. Night, Scooter Mom. I'll see you later, I hope. See you in Pups later. Pup Groomer 20. You're welcome, Cubs. It's my pleasure. I can't afford to send you money, and I wish I could, but I can at least keep prodding. I'm really good at pestering folks. That's why I pestered Parodiatology for the blue gnome. Look at that. Look how that paid off. Once I decide to do something. Oh, I hope it does. That would be horrible if it didn't.
talking about pubs GoFundMe. I mean Cubs. I said pubs because I was talking about pup earlier. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping naming the gnome might pull in a few bids, especially I thought with going to on Dusty's show, those aren't my subscribers. Dusty's subscribers are different than mine. There's a few that overlap, a few of us that are really into the movement, but for the most part, my subscribers are young, really young women, like from 18 to 24 is something like a third. Yeah, a third of my viewership is really young, mostly women. And how many of you at 15, 16, and 17 said you were 18 to watch whatever you want? So I'm assuming a lot of them are even younger. So that's one of the reasons I try to keep my channel fairly PG-13, not too I don't know, nothing vulgar, nothing too obscene, nothing too violent or too aggressive, because that's not the example I want for those young ladies. And yeah, most of my viewers are really young women, and then another 25%, 30, or almost 30% is women from 24 to, what was it? I can't remember if it was 30 or 34, but they're all very young. And then the last 30% is adults and men. Compile that. So that's one of the reasons also I've been leaning towards spotlighting some of the strong women protesters like Audit LA. I just did Audit LA because I think she's amazing and doesn't get enough credit. But then after I did it, I was like, I really should make a point to focus on some of these young women that are out there being strong and active as role models for these younger women on my channel. That's awesome. I'm glad you're verified. That's amazing. I'm so glad you at least got the retainer. But I was really disappointed we didn't get you a lot closer. But at least we got the start. We got it started. We got a good start. We got a good start. Thank you for doing that, Manning. Manning put a lot of work into that, and that was really awesome. I loved you guys doing the dance at the end. And Natalie played your clip that I sent her, so that was really sweet. Natalie's really sweet. $3,000 is a good start. We were up to, I think, 2,100, so I think we really only raised about 1,000 that day. But still, that's 50% more than what was in there. So pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, that was crazy that jerk throwing his drink on you. Yeah, it was all Manning's idea. I just shouted it out. That's all I did. Gathered a few people and shouted it out and made the gnome house and modded. But I mean, like, as far as everything else, that was all Manning. I don't want people to assume credit to me for all of his work, because really, like I said, all I did was shout it out. Yeah, and how great was it that Scientology showed up? That was amazing. I loved that. Seeing Holly was a lot of fun. You guys together were a good combo. Your energies matched, You're on the same page. I'm starting to shiver, but the sunset's too pretty to miss. I wish I could put the phone down and put my sweater on, but I don't want to get my sweater this dirty. And I don't want to put the phone down to do it. Yeah, Holly was amazing. She's pretty awesome. I watch her channel and chat with her once in a while. And for any of those uninitiated, that is Scientologeek, Scientologeek, Scientologeek. And her name's Holly, and she's doing some really fun stuff. I think she's amazing. Very smart. I love smart. Smart's a turn on. Not that I'm turned on by her, but in general, smart is a turn on for me. Two hours. I was wondering because she lives in Rhode Island. I mean, I shouldn't be announcing her personal information, but I knew she was fairly far from where you were going. And then you had to drive quite a ways too, I believe. I don't know where you live, but then again, don't tell me and don't put it on here. But I know you both had to travel a bit to do that, and it's really appreciated. Yeah, it was. I mean, that was extra. And then, a long day of protesting and adrenaline of that, and then having to drive 2 hours back. So, I mean, that means a lot. That shows you the character of person she is and how much she values and considers you, Cubs. Shows your character, too, that you were worth that to her. That you were worth that to all of us. And I've been watching your videos. I watched a lot of them yesterday. Just to give you watch hours, but I'm not just on. I mean, I've been actually watching them, and it just confirmed everything I already knew and believed about how good you are out there and how kind, and you relate to people, and people talk to you and relate to you, and it's just same with Manning. And it's really nice to see you actually reach people. Does show that from Scientology. Yeah, but it also shows that about you. It shows the character that people see that in you. It's pretty obvious, especially after watching so many of your videos yesterday. Like, just was reaffirming for me. So I pushed play variety or whatever it is before I went to bed, and played a lot of your videos then too. Which can be annoying if you forget to turn the volume down if you're watching it and then fall asleep. Because then when the ads pop up, it's so loud. But luckily, I had turned it down. I'm shivering, and I'm not wet. These poor surfers are still out there. There's not very many left out there. I only see, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 right now. But they do have thick wetsuits on. And they're moving a lot, so that builds heat, but still, it's got to be starting to get cold for them. So I know I'm cold, but not for long. Wonder if I could set this on my water bottle long enough. Nope, it's in the camera if I do that. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna set the phone down for a second and put my sweater back on. I got to. But I don't want to move the phone. Let's try to set a stick here. Oh, my hand is frozen in place. Yep. That is not going to hold that. Maybe with the water bottle on the stick. Oh, no. That's not going to work. All right. Well, if he falls, he falls. I got to put my sweater on. Lying on the dirt, and it's cold. Oh. I'm filthy. I'm covered in sand and debris. Oh well. And I think that's close enough to where I had him. At least have my sweater on. And now I'm just kneeling. It's a little more comfortable. I needed a change of position. Bostonians are mean, but they're willing to help each other. I wouldn't say mean. They're nice. And they're just not as
gregariously nice as maybe Californians are, or Southerners maybe. But no, they're nice and they're kind-hearted. They're just not, they just want to be left alone more than be super friendly. Like, I don't know, like I am. I'm obnoxiously friendly, I think, sometimes. My, one of my squirrels calls it me harassing people when I just start randomly talking to strangers. It's like, stop harassing those people. The ads are super loud. It pisses me off. It's like I set my volume to a certain level because that's the level I want it at. And then these commercials come 3 and 4 ticks louder. It's so annoying. Yeah, but I mean, I used to live on the East Coast. I know what East Coast city people are like. They're not unfriendly. They're very kind. They're very friendly. It's just there's so many of them. They're just like, just leave me alone. But if you actually stop someone and ask them a question or needed something, they're super helpful and super nice and they're wonderful people. It's just they don't want to bother anyone and they don't want to be bothered. But if you actually have to interact with them and get to know them, they're super nice, amazing people. So I wouldn't say they're unfriendly. They're definitely friendly. They're just not as obnoxiously or gregariously friendly as maybe me, but they're friendly. But yeah, I used to live in the East Coast in a big city. I won't say where. And I loved it. I had an amazing time. I didn't mind the winters. I get all bundled up. It was fine. Take a nice hot bath, hot cup of tea. I'm fine with the cold. And I didn't mind the snow. It was a nice change of pace. So I could easily... Well, I say that, but I don't know if I could give this up. This is amazing. I do love it here. You know, I'm looking around and pretty much everyone's gone. Let me look behind me and see. Yeah, there's a couple way down on the beach, but where I am, I'm all alone now. But it's too pretty to miss. It's just gotten its best. This is the prettiest it's been the whole time. It's lovely until February, and then you're like, enough. 6 weeks of bad weather, yeah. I wish we had a community beach house. Thank you, Cubs. Hey, No Face. I was thinking about you earlier. I watched your reaction video, and I was like, I haven't really seen much of No Face. I haven't caught any of his lives. And I looked, and you had done a live yesterday, but I had missed it. Probably when I was taking a nap. I took a nap yesterday and then was up half the night. That's why I was emailing you at 3 in the morning my time, Manning, because I was up half the night after that nap. I spoiled my sleep. But I hope you're doing well, No Face. Did you see? No Face. It's the gnome. Parodytology's gnome. You can't really see him, but I don't want to move him right now to show him to you. But how awesome is that? I got the gnome. I begged for it. I pestered him for it. I told other people to pester him for it, which of course they didn't. But I made it well known that I wanted that gnome because I wanted to film with him. I'm going to have Xenu interview him. But now that I have the gnome house. Well, yeah, gnome. I thought I was saying Papa Smurf again because I keep saying Smurf. Now that I have the gnome house, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to start with a Xenu interview. I think the first video is just going to be him in his gnome house and him leaving the gnome house to go to Cubs, and then maybe I'll throw in a gnome interview with Xenu. I figured I'd ask him about Scientology and about parodytology. Ugh, my fingers are getting stiff. I have to move them a little bit, which moves the camera a little bit, unfortunately. But I can cut that out and edit. No Face, I hope you're doing well. No Face, did you hear Papa Smurf needs eye surgery? He's practically going blind in the one eye, and the other eye is barely better. But they are going to be able to save his sight. It better not. He better stay blue. All the, what do you call it? All of the publicity stills, or that's not the word I'm looking for, but all the promo has him as a blue gnome, and I've been calling him Little Blue Gnome. He better stay blue. I did think some people might like tag him or do stuff, and you know, I don't want that, but if it happens, it happens. You know, once he leaves my hand, it's out of my control. But I really hope no one does that. Yeah, Papa Smurf, he's gonna be all right, but yeah, he's down about it. He has to have eye surgery on his tear ducts. They're clogged, and he only has like 10% vision in one eye, and I think it was 26% in the other eye. Yeah, I mean, he could, Manning. I hope not. I hope he stays clean, but he might get dirty over time. But that's okay. You know, that's part of his journey. It's not ideal. I don't want it. But it's bound to happen that he's going to get stained or dinged or something at some point. It gets tatted up. I know. Some people might want to like start putting their initials on them and stuff. But the only real problem with that, because, you know, I'd be down for it if everyone wanted to do that. It's not mine. It's for everyone to enjoy. But the only problem with it is he's so tiny. He's only 3 inches. He's tiny. So there's really not room for people to do stuff like that. Yes, like he's really seen some shit. He's really lived a life, and he comes back all road weary and downtrodden. Hey, parodytology, we've been talking about you almost the whole time. Do you see? He's here, I'm so excited. Hi, Janelle, welcome back. Yeah, Janelle was there for my first disaster unboxing. So parodytology, I had a location scouted out. I went there and there was 0 reception at that beach. So I went way up higher into the cliffs, found a really good vantage point there that had a ledge even. So I was super excited. I'd forgotten my tripod, but I was going to make it work, even though I was blinded by the sun and couldn't really see what I was filming. Anyway, I did the whole unboxing. I was so excited. And then when I finally was able to see the screen again, I hadn't had reception. I had been buffering that whole time. Yeah, it just buffered, and I missed the whole thing. So then I had to rush way across town to find a new location that I knew at least had reception. So that's why we landed here, with me kneeling in the dirt, holding the phone up with frozen fingers. Well, they're not frozen. It's not that cold here. They're just getting stiff from being so still. So I did the unboxing, tried to do it on a live stream, and didn't happen. But I did get to use some French. That was exciting for me. I don't usually get to use my French. When before any of you guys came in that know me, I had random strangers, and I had a French person who was speaking French to me. So that was kind of fun. For me, anyway. I don't know how fun it would be to watch. And I don't know how fun it was for the French person, although they seemed super enthusiastic about it. For me to be able to talk to them. Yes. You can, a big gnome. You're gonna make a bigger one? Oh, that's interesting. That's a good idea. He's so tiny, but he's so cute being tiny. He's so cute. I was really happy to get him. Thank you, Parodietology. I was telling them how I pestered you for him for a couple of weeks. Every time I'd see him, I'm like, how's my little blue gnome? Yeah, that was gross. That was gross, Janelle. I just ignore people like that generally, but at that point, I really couldn't read the screen, so I didn't know what the heck was going on. Oh, Parody. So we decided that I'm doing, gosh, I can't think of his name, Dusty Soda Dispenser's panel show on Thursday. So we decided to auction off the rights to name the gnome for Cub's fundraiser. So his name might be Waldo, it could be Benjamin, you know, who knows what someone will come up with. And who knows if it'll even attract any attention, but I thought it'd be a good way and a fun way to do stuff, Guy. Oh, he just wants me to get in the water. He's harmless. Every time he's like, get in the water. And then he'll tag me on my community page. Get in the water next time. When are you streaming again? I want to see you in the water. So he's a little mischievous, but he's not that bad. He's not that creepy. Anyway, yeah, I thought it would at least garner attention for the Gnomes channel as well as my own doing that panel. And I'm going to, of course, mention Cub's fundraiser as many times as they'll let me. I'll be obnoxious about that because, you know, I am obnoxious when I need to be. And even when I don't need to be. Pick one up for sure. What are you picking up? I didn't see what you're picking up. No, no. Nobody says funny. I like it. Well, if you win the bid, No Face, if you can scrape together some ducats or something. Yes, Janelle, I'm so sorry I misunderstood what you were talking about and I made things worse. I thought you were talking about, because honestly, that was the only fundraiser on my mind, was the one for Cubs. So when you said fundraiser, I immediately thought that. Anyway, I won't say any more about that on this because that would be unfair to you. But I am sorry about that. I was confused, obviously. Oh, my neck and back are killing me from kneeling this way because I'm on all fours on my elbows and my knees, crouching like a, I don't know what, like a cougar getting ready to pounce. Which is funny because I guess you could call me a cougar. A woman of my age is often called a cougar, so. Can we laugh about it now since all four of us are here? I know. Thank you, Janelle. I totally misread that. I was tired. I had been working all day on the fundraiser and the mushroom house that day. The fundraiser was the day before, but so it was my sole focus. And so I just assumed that's what you were talking about. And yeah, I'm an idiot. Sorry. But at least it got cleared up because I was like, Janelle's so sweet. We don't want to have her feelings hurt. And so we gotta fix this. And so that's why I told Manning, because I knew he would care about that and wouldn't want you feeling bad in any sort of way. Cougar, you mean younger woman? Well, maybe I'm a younger woman for you. I don't know how old you are, but then again, you don't know how old I am either. No Face guessed I was 25. I was like, no. Definitely Gen X. I'm definitely not 25. And Papa Smurf guessed somewhere a little bit older than that, but I don't remember now. Yeah, exactly, Janelle. And that's the thing. And I won't name drop, but that other issue we talked about, that was the thing I made sure to point out. I'm like, no one is bad here. Everyone is, caring and good, and that's what you need to focus the attention on. It's just like make peace because these are caring and good people that we care about. And so you don't want anyone to feel slighted in some way, especially when they put effort into doing something so nice for someone else. Generation Jones here. I don't know what that means. But I remember you saying you don't buy into all of the generation thing, and you're your own person, so maybe that's what you mean by that. Did I say some naughty words? There's a stack of those, so we have material. I don't think you said anything naughty, but my vision isn't very good right now with these glasses. You have no clue either, Antics. Yeah. No one does, that's why. It sucks to be Jones. Huh. Now I'm intrigued. I have my glasses on and I think, oh, the sunset's pretty much done. And then I put my glasses down a little and I see the orange glow still. But you can't really see the gnome. So maybe this is a good point to end it. I'm cold. My back hurts from kneeling like this. And I think the sunset's pretty well done. Baby boomers. We're just a baby boom after World War II. Yes. So does that mean you're a baby boomer or a pre-baby boomer? What are you trying to say? Please Google not boomer, not Gen X in the middle. Oh, okay. I do know some people that would fall into that, so maybe that's what it is. Okay, I'll Google that. Baby boomer, you're a baby boomer? So, everyone support Cubs champion. Go to his GoFundMe if you have the means. If you don't have the means, put his link on your community page. Shout him out. Watch his videos. Go back and watch his streams. Put them on while you're sleeping at night so we can give him some watch hours, keep his channel active, and at least do that much for him. And also, I still want everyone to Google Lisa McPherson. Googling Lisa McPherson will tell you everything that you need to know about why Scientology is a dangerous cult. And thank you, Manning, for pointing that out. And thank you, Manning, for all your work you do. And for Cubs for all the work you do. And Janelle and Parodytology and Scooter Mom and Haggis Basher, even though they're not here anymore. I am going to go. Love you guys. Have a great night. More of Gnome to come. Bye.